Hello and welcome to this week's Empowering Card Reading. This is for week commencing the 10th of February 2020. The cards that we're using this week are from the beautiful Gabrielle Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back card deck. And let's see what messages are contained within the cards for the week ahead. So this is the week commencing 10th of February 2020. So the first card that I pulled today was, my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Oh, this is so true, because I think if we're not happy with parts of our lives, maybe the people that we know or our work or our finances or whatever it may be, it's always a reflection of things that we've got going on within ourselves. And I think when we really truly understand this is when we can change our life, because we can start to really work on the internal beliefs and the internal thoughts and feelings that we have, because we know that's going to reflect in our outer experiences. So I really got to understand this over the last couple of years, that when things weren't working out for me, or when I was having like negative experiences show up for me, my 3D world, my current reality, it was because I had a lot of negative thoughts and feelings going on within myself. And when I learned to really address those, and I learned to tap out, which I spoke about in last week's video, emotional freedom technique, when I learned to tap out those limiting thoughts and beliefs, is when I started to see my external and outer experiences shift towards ones that were more positive and more beneficial to my life. So I think we need to remember that when things aren't working out for us, or if things are looking a little stagnant for us, or we're not happy with how things are progressing in our lives or things that are happening, it's always worth looking inside of ourselves to understand what thoughts and beliefs and behaviours we're adopting ourselves, and if things can be done on that to change things, because there's always work we can do on ourselves. We never really stop learning, we never stop growing, we never stop progressing forward. And I think it's just remembering this, like looking inwards to understand what stories we're telling ourselves, to understand what beliefs and behaviours we've adopted that are impacting the life that we live. So that's a really powerful card to begin this week's reading with. So the next card that I pulled from this deck for this week was, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Beautiful card. So what I understand this card to mean is that we have to understand that the way life unfolds is divine and perfect. Even if in a particular moment in time we wonder why things are happening the way that they are, and we can't understand why life is unfolding the way it is. The universe is teaching us every single day the power of love, and it's leading us in every single moment to the people that are going to be right for us, and to situations that are going to bring us love and positive energy and good vibes. And I think it's just about remembering that we need to surrender. So when something isn't working out for us, it's about surrendering all our anxiousness, all of our worry, all of our guilt, whatever it is that we're feeling, whatever emotions we're feeling which aren't serving us, we need to surrender those to the universe, and to understand that everything is always happening for our highest good, even if we cannot see it at the time, even if it feels like it's the worst possible situation that you're living through at the moment. You need to understand that at some point in the very near future, you will look back at this moment in time and understand that it had to happen to make you who you are today. And in that experience, you grew and you changed and you evolved as a person. And actually, you met people that were more in alignment with who you are. And you really, really, really discovered the power of love. So this is a really beautiful card to remember, that actually the universe is acting for our highest good in every single way. Every single moment in our life, we have to remember that we are being guided towards people that think like us or can inspire us in some way, and guided towards the energy and the power of love. And it can be simple guidance, like for example on YouTube, I often get suggested videos of accounts that I don't even follow. And through this, I feel like the universe is guiding me to discover people that can help me, can educate me, can inspire me, can motivate me. And nearly always, the accounts that YouTube suggests to me, I end up following, because there's always a message in there that was like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear that today, or yes, that's exactly what I'm going through. So when I say the universe is conspiring to bring us towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love, which this card is talking about, it doesn't have to be like some huge action that you suddenly presents itself. It could be something as simple as a recommendation on YouTube where you end up discovering somebody who changes your life. It could be that you bump into somebody on the street or get into a conversation with somebody who ends up becoming a big part of your life, or a very close friendship or relationship develops on the back of that. We are always being guided, and this is a beautiful card to remind us of this, and just to be open to the signs and magic that is around us in every single way. So the third card that I've pulled for this week, oh, I love it. The universe has my back. So this is the card, obviously, which describes the deck that I've used today, and is the most beautiful card, especially on the back of this one here, because the universe always has our back. Everything is always happening for our highest good, which I spoke about with this card. The universe always has our back. And when we really trust in this and we believe in this and we feel into it, we become bolder and more courageous and more peaceful with our life and the way it's unfolding, because we know that the way our life is unfolding is exactly the way it's meant to, and we're going to develop and grow and become better people as a result of the experiences that we are having, and that everything is going to be just fine, because it's so easy to get sucked into a vacuum of worry and shame and guilt and all sorts of negative emotions depending on what you're going through. But this card is a beautiful, strong reminder that the universe has our back. Everything is just perfect and unfolding in divine and perfect timing. And even if you can't see it now, you will in the very near future understand why everything happened the way it did. And there'll be beautiful lessons to take from it. There'll be beautiful experiences. Your life will be beautiful as a result of remembering this card alone. The universe has your back. So these are beautiful cards for this week ahead, the 10th of February 2020. Just a reminder that if our external experiences, our life isn't unfolding the way we want it to, it's not making us happy, then it's about looking inwards. What stories, what beliefs, what limiting behaviours are we adopting that is keeping our outer experience to be one that isn't making us happy? Because everything is a reflection, inside out, always inside out. So that's a beautiful card to remember that the universe has our back. In every moment, the universe is working to help us, to empower us, to lead us to like-minded people, to show us the signs, whether it be a recommendation on YouTube for a brand new channel you've never heard of, or somebody you meet in the street, or somebody talks about a book, or you see a book, somebody reading a book on a train, which happened to me the other week and reminded me to read The Alchemist, which is a fantastic book, by the way, but I saw somebody reading it across the way from me and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a sign, because I was thinking of what I could read next. So all of these are the universe guiding us towards thinking that's going to empower us, people that are going to inspire us, and the whole incredible energy of love. So these are the cards for this week. If you've liked this reading, then please subscribe to this channel and you will be updated every Sunday if you hit the bell notification when a new video goes live. I wish you the most beautiful week ahead. Remember, the universe has your back in everything that you're doing. Go forward with courage, with strength, with love, and I'll see you next Sunday.